we can already start maybe introducing ourselves by putting our name into the chat and like maybe sharing where we are at the moment and why do you participate in this webinar?
And
So,
thank you for coming. We are super excited.
hello, Marcus. We have guests from Jamaica.
So you know, I'm Roberta. I'm Brazilian, but I am in Sweden.
And my name is Sophie. I'm German, but I am in Switzerland at the moment. And today, the two of us are going to be your hosts and introduce you to facilitation and what it means. So let's give the others another minute and see. So some people still joining.
Yeah, many different places again. Cool.
Greetings to Zambia and Brazil again. Awesome. So 30 people in the room. Nigeria, Poland. Awesome. Should we start? Roberto, what do you say?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's start.
They just keep coming.
So once more, welcome everyone to the NexGenLead facilitation webinar. We are very happy to have you here. I'm Sophie, and I hope you see her below me. I do. That's Roberta, and we're gonna give you a short introduction into facilitation and what it means for the NexGenLead today. And I want to check in actually with a little game, and it's a Zoom barometer. So what you see if you hover to the lower end of the screen is a video, and there you can click on video settings, and please check the box which says hide non-video participant. So you click on the where you have stop video, on like right next to it there's a bar, and then you go to video settings, click hide non-video participants, and if you did so, turn off your camera. So you again click on the camera symbol and you stop your video. And if we all did it right, then we should soon not see anything on the screen anymore when I stop sharing the screen. But I see that there's still some participants with their video on. Okay, I see. Does it work for everyone? Roberta, for you as well, please.
Really?
Yes. And so what's going to happen now is that I am gonna ask you some questions, and it's gonna be yes or no questions, or questions where you can say, oh, I agree to that. So if you agree, please turn your video on. And if you do not agree, you just leave it there. And what's gonna happen is that these like as we then agree to this thing, or like this statement or not, we're gonna see different faces popping up in Zoom. So I'm gonna stop sharing, and And I'm also gonna put my settings. Okay. So now, everyone, please put off your video. And the first question would be, who of you thinks that winter is better than summer? If you think that winter is better than summer, put your video on now. Clementine.
Wow, many people.
George as well. Camila. Okay, thank you. So now you understand the mechanism. Please turn your video off again. And I have a second question for you. The second question would be, who of you did already join your local hub on Discord? It's me as well. I also have a local hub. Leila as well.
I
Great.
hope you come, you all.
If you have not joined the local hub yet, please look at your mails and join as soon as possible. People are waiting for you.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 2 more questions. So everyone, camera off. The next question is, who is excited? The next question is, who is excited about starting the conversation about leadership and sustainability? Ah, wow, that's a lot. Nice. Great. That's even 3 slides. Wow, so many people. I'm excited as well. Okay, last but not least, let's turn our cameras off for last time. Who does already have some experience in facilitating meetings? Turn your camera on if you have experience. So remember these faces, and if you have any questions, type these names on Discord. That's the experts. No, I'm joking. We're all going to be experts after this meeting. But thank you so much for playing with us this little introduction game. Now we have kind of an idea who's in the room. And if you want now, you can all turn your cameras on and stay with us. Awesome. So I'm handing over to Roberta to kick off.
Okay, then start with our slides. Sophie, please. Now we are 42 people. Cool. Okay. That's our journey. I hope so far we all know what it's about it and why are you here. So, but just a reminder, this is 3-week online journey towards learning about responsible leadership and sustainability. And you all have been by now allocated in local hubs where you will be able to discuss about the interviews with the responsible leaders. And some students were part of these interviews. They were interviewing the people. And we had these interviews about self-awareness, stakeholder relations, change in innovation, systems understanding, ethics and values, which is our framework, which is called CARL, which is the framework and assessment of responsible leadership. So during these weeks, we will be discussing about the interviews, and this week we had the interviews about personal stories of the responsible leaders. And we also will have tomorrow the NexGenLead Connect, which is another interactive session where we will have the opportunity to be more in deep conversations with each other, learning more about each other and ourselves as well. And we also have twice the cafes, which is the moment where the whole community come to dialogue, not only in your local hub. And for coming forward to the next weeks, we will have the fishbowl, another interactive session to dialogue in leadership and sustainability, the oops spaces, where we can talk a little bit about our failures and when things don't go so right, but we're still learning with them. And again, more cafes during these next weeks and the closing ceremony. That's our journey.
Roberta, that's quite a lot. Where can we actually find all of that, like in a summary?
You can find everything in the participants guide that you have received in your email. Everything that you need, please check your emails if you haven't yet. Okay, so another framework, as we saw that we use the Carl framework for learning about responsible leadership, we also will be using the fourfold practice for a framework for learning and leading. And this framework is based in these 4 different practices about hosting. First one is about hosting ourselves, which is much related to the personal practices and reflection. So how do we want to be coming to this journey individually? How do I want my presence to be? How present I want to be? And am I going to be disciplined and be doing all that I need, or what do I need to be aware of my needs and to be grounded and bringing my focus and attention to the meetings as well? And how do I want to show up to be at best with my contribution, and how committed I want to be for my own learning? So this is about hosting myself. The next one is about being hosted. And this is about when you are kind of not like sitting back and participating still, but it's much about our levels of listening. So that we bring this curiosity, this openness, and that we be also awake and open to the moment, and be aware of how you are listening as well. So you can bring this contribution from this level, because when we listen more deep, we can also contribute from a different level. The next one is about hosting others. So as we know, this whole program is about hosting conversations and dialoguing. So we are in this webinar about facilitation, and some of you will be hosting as well your hubs to have these dialogues. So it's very important that we be aware of, first, always contribute authentically, like facilitate as you are from where you are, and also encouraging people to contribute, be aware of the contributions that each can do, and honor your group. Again, learning together. Yeah, be aware of this is an experience to learn together. And the last one is about when we become this hosting community. So we are all hosting each other in this journey, and we are co-creating this journey, which will emerge from us. So it's like hosting the collective learning and wisdom in the room, because we all have so much wisdom. Yeah, and we are all this community of learners. And yeah, that's about it. And I will ask Sophie to continue with the group processes and safety spaces.
Sure. So, as Roberta was mentioning, this is really a place of practice. Like we come together to try out new things, to come together as a local a group of peers in our local hubs. And it is kind of important to understand that for these 3 weeks, that's actually a team, that's a group process you are joining. And It is a participatory learning process. So the local hubs are self-organized. It is really your responsibility to find ways how your group wants to come together, how you're going to reflect, and how you're going to make the best out of the NexGenLead experience. And the first step here, again, really is um, to join the Discord channel, which is actually targeted at you. So you're going to arrive in a Discord channel with only 5 to 8 people who are going to be your local hub. As a local hub, you have then the opportunity to directly practice your own leadership as you find your ways of communicating and participating. And we really recommend you to make sure that you do not only consider the task, so everything about leadership and the Carl and the different domains of being, knowing, and doing, but also the relationships, like how do we interact with each other in this group, actually, in this team. Where we all know that team processes can be really messy sometimes, and that there is a time when um, where nothing is moving forward. You feel stuck. There's kind of this feeling of awkwardness around, and the energy is low. We have a word for this, and that word is the groan zone. This is a part of every meeting meeting, but also every team process, and it's something super normal. And by just being aware of it, this can help you as a team to move ahead. We really encourage you to go through these steps, and also through this difficult time, because at the other end of the funnel, there's going to be the aha moments. And well, what else is important to go through more or less like difficult times, or to create a nice environment? We have one concept, and I want to quickly introduce it. It's called the safe space. So a safe space is basically the answer to the question, what does it need for a group so that everyone can show up? How can we create an environment in which people can feel confident that they will not be exposed to discrimination or harassment or any other form of emotional or physical harm? At NexGenLead, we have this, we give our best to create safe spaces for all the participants. And we would like to invite you to do the same in your local hubs. But how do we actually create safe spaces? And I created this little Menti for you. So now in the chat, you find a link. And if you click that, you're going to arrive at a Mentimeter. And there's the question of how to foster a safe space, because we actually believe that you already know quite well what to do and how to do. So just take a while, take a second to add your thoughts there, and then we're gonna have a look together at what you've been sharing with us. Does it work for you? Yeah, perfect. I see. And now let me share my screen, another screen. As slowly the things drop in, we see that how to foster safe space, we see like respecting everyone's perspective, being respectful to each other, respectful, vulnerable, being mindful, no judgment, being open, and listen to others, create a friendly atmosphere, acceptance and open-mindedness, asking everyone of their opinions and appreciate them, being open to different mindsets, respecting boundaries, and encouraging diverse perspective, listening, love. I love that. Openness, trusting each other, and being transparent. Well, I think this is all like super relevant, and thank you so much for sharing. We're definitely gonna share the slide with you after the webinar. Um, and let me quickly get back to my facilitation. So, well, I feel like I don't have a lot to say to add to that, but let me just share. There is a number of ways to foster a safe space, and one way we want to recommend you is to agree on principles and processes that can help you to navigate all the challenges and
Are you listen?
No, I guess Sophie dropped
Let's see.
connection, I think. Ah, she's there. Hello,
Back.
Sophie. Let's say hello to Sophie. She's over there.
Oh,
Hi. Wow,
don't leave me alone.
she just appears somewhere else.
Good.
She can teleport herself. It's amazing. So let's wait just a few seconds while Sophie. Yes, I need. Yes, yes, yes. Just a second, Clementine. Where are you, Clementine? You are here. So I'm unmuting you. Uh-huh. Ah, I can see here. Can you unmute yourself?
thank you.
Yes.
Okay,
You're
that was
welcome.
not planned at all. Um,
This is part of the process.
but we are prepared for everything. Roberta, could you do a very quick energizer while I open everything here on the computer?
For sure. That's the time we're gonna move, guys. If you want to, like, why not, Nef? Like, at least here is end of the day, so we can stretch a little bit as much as we want, like with the arms up one side, the other side. Oh, it's so nice. I think you can't hear how my back is like. Oh, one side, the other side. Also, the neck. We always forget, but it's so helpful. If we do like mindful with your neck, also careful, nah? We never know. We don't want to have worst. Then it could be. Oh, but it's super good. Like the whole day in the computer can drive us crazy. I don't know if you are all in this same boat, but many of us has to stay in the computer. Yeah. So if you are this type of people that doesn't mind to get up and want to move a little bit. Yes, that's it, Marcelo. Come on, guys. Just why not, right? We are here. We can move a little bit and dance. I can, yeah, I can do a movement. Yeah, good.
Dancing is too much already.
And I'm back.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
We
Thanks for the
can
interaction.
we can do it.
Awesome. So let me start sharing my screen again. I'm super sorry. And I'm going to share this with you. Perfect. So where did I end? We've been talking about safe spaces, and I think this also shows that this is a safe space that we can just like hop into a quick energizer, and now we're back on track. And what I was about to share, that it is super helpful to have a set of principles and processes to kind of navigate through this learning journey, and which can help you to build a safe space. And the process we want to share with you, one really powerful format there, is called the circle. And it's I guess you all know this format, like from the physical space where we're all sitting in a circle and people can share as the conversation builds up. Everyone gets the opportunity to share. And you can be really creative with this format, and you can also bring it to the online space. And that's what we also recommend you actually for the local hub meetings. So in general, how does a flow of a circle, how does a circle process happen actually in the best way? Well, the first step is, of course, the preparation. Make sure that if you are the facilitator, to set an intention for the circle that determines who will come, how long will the circle take, and what kind of outcome will be expected. The meeting then actually should start with a welcome and sharing this intention, so that all the participants are on board with that. Then you can be very creative with a check-in. So checking in usually starts with one volunteer of the group, and then it proceeds around the circle. Everyone can share how they feel, or there's also other ways like the one we did today with the cameras. Then the next point would be agreements. And this is quite important, as I already mentioned, in order to have a safe space. There is a number of principles and practices for circles, which can really help you to hold great meetings. And I share them in a second with you. The facilitator at the beginning of a meeting proposes the principles and practices, and the group then has the space to adapt them and adapt them to your needs and agree on practicing them together. In the main part of a circle, everyone is then able to contribute to the conversation around the topic, and the facilitator guides the conversation. At the end, checking out, everyone adjourns and shares some reflections, and then the meeting is closed officially. As you see, there is a long part actually in order to get to the main part of the conversation, but that's actually what makes the difference. And here are again the circle principles and practices I was mentioning that can help you to host a good circle, which and they actually hold a great value for all types of meetings in general. You can introduce them, agree on them in the beginning of a session. And if you're a facilitator, really make sure that to ask the participants if they want to add another principle, but these are actually the basic ones we always use for our work. Speaking with intention, listening with attention, and tending to the well-being of the group. Of course, you can find all of this in the facilitation guide, so you're not alone with that. Also, if there's any question on how to apply that actually, talk to us. That's an invitation to all of you. But now, what is actually facilitation? And I have another link for you, actually. Let's hope that the system doesn't crash down another time. Let me share it here. And join me on Menti. And I see the first answers dropping in.
Yeah, I think we are seeing the same for the foster a safe space.
Oh no, really? Ah, wow. Well, then let me share it again. Here you go.
Now that's the good one. And Sophie's down. Sophie's here or she's gone?
Sophie is down. Unfortunately. So, oh, technical issues.
Yeah, that's real life.
Let's see where Sophie appears now. Maybe she will come to your place. Pay attention, because sometimes she just suddenly appears somewhere. So let's see in which screen. It's like the little game where you need to find the character. What's the name of this character? It's where is Charlie, right? So we need to guess where is Sophie now.
I think if you wish, you can continue answering. What is facilitation and why do we need it? We give them few minutes more.
See. No Sophie yet.
Clementine? Is Sophie coming?
Sorry, Clementine. I gave you the voice and then I
Thank you. I need to be unmuted by the host to be able to speak and explain what's going on. So it's each time she shares the Menti, the computer crashes, fully stops and restarts. So she's coming back now. She's here with us.
So, but I guess I better don't share the results with you, and we're sharing them later. And I guess then it's time to actually
just
hand.
share with me, Sophie, and I can share and open in my computer if you want.
I guess it's actually all right. We can move on from here, and maybe just see that share in general. Like what I'm seeing is that that you already have quite a good sense about the different meanings of facilitation. And what I want to share with you just now is that facilitation, the term actually is derived from a Latin word called facilis, which means easy. So in the essence, facilitation really is about making a process easy for participants. The facilitator is a master of ceremony who conducts the group discussion and decision making, and who does not try to influence or judge decisions actively. As a facilitator, it's great if you can remain neutral all the time. We often use the term hosting to describe facilitation because you really hold the space as such. And in your local hubs, it's actually your role then to facilitate and design the meetings you will have. One thing I would like to share actually is that there is not only the role of a facilitator, but there might be also different roles. There might be several roles in order to have a successful meeting. And roles we recommend or we often work with would be, for example, the energy guardian, who takes care that there is a break if a break is needed, or who introduces energizers, like for example Roberta just now, or the timekeeper who looks at the agenda and makes sure that this agenda is working. And last but not least, harvesting. Make sure you have a person who's dedicated to document your conversation so that you can turn it into action. And this can also be very creative. So if you want to take out your pencils and do some art, feel invited to do so. And if you feel like trying out new things and you want to share them with the rest of the NexGenLead community, please use Discord, and we would be really happy to see your harvests there in whatever format. So, and last but not least, be not afraid to try out new things. This is actually a chance to practice and have a look at the facilitation guide. All of these the theory is shared there, and also the moderators are on Discord to help you. And here I want to hand over to Roberta, and I hope it's going to be more smooth for you.
Thank you, Sophie. Now it's actually the time for you guys to practice. Yeah, you can not only be watching in a facilitation webinar. So the idea is that you will have soon to be in your local hubs and facilitating these meetings weekly, where you will have watched the interview and now you need to come together and make sense of it, reflect, learn together. So we want you to embark on a hands-on exercise to simulate that you are preparing for this first meeting in your hub. So the idea is that we will share with you, actually we will put you in breakout rooms of around 3 people. Sophie will support me with this, and then you will have around 10 minutes to come up with an agenda of how would you do it, like a meeting for your group, a meeting of, I don't know, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, where your hub will meet this week and discuss about the interviews. So in this group of 3, you will talk about prepare something, and what you will be preparing, Sophie will share with you all some documents. So in your breakout rooms, for example, if I am the breakout room 1, I go to in the document to the template where it said breakout room 1, and then I can create there. So it's the same Google Docs document where we will be working together, but in our own templates. So if your group is group 3, make sure that you are creating your meeting in the group 3 template. I hope that was clear enough, but if not, you can send any question here. And the idea is, after that, we will come together to the room, and few of you will be able to present, depending on how much time we see. And then after that, we can talk a little bit about it. And me and Sophie, we have also prepared how we will do, and then we can also share with you. That's the idea. And I already see some people leaving, so don't leave because you have to come in groups. Stay and let's practice. That's the fun. Yeah. So Sophie, help us with the breakout rooms, please. Okay, so she already shared with us. Yeah. And if you have, any problem, you can come back here. I don't know if they are hearing this anymore.
Sophie, do I have to join the breakout room too?
No, I am also, I'm still here, not joining. Sophie, we can't hear you.
No. You don't have to. I'm putting people into other groups when they're alone. And where are you? I cannot find you.
11.
Here. Yeah. Okay.
I was in the 3 also, so
Hey,
that works.
Can you hear me?
That works.
It's a bit
Oh my
slow,
God.
but I can understand what you're saying. I think the
Hey.
My side.
There is still 2 people here in the room with us, Sophie. I don't know if you can see.
How are you doing?
I actually cannot.
Good also. Thanks for joining. So for now we only 2. Yeah, I don't know because some people left in between. So
Now only 1 people, 1 person.
Great. Hello, Saba. Do you hear us?
more time to talk with each other. Perfect. So
No, seems
maybe
to
we
be
can
okay.
very quickly say who we are, like in 30 seconds.
Okay,
So
she's gone.
with each other.
Should we count the time? That's a good idea, maybe.
Yeah. Ooh.
There's someone new there.
Yeah, hello, Irene. Hey, Irene. Can you hear us? I assigned you to breakout room. You're gonna join Camila and us too.
That's nice. Yeah, great. Yeah, it's also what I do in terms of working with you because I'm
Okay,
part of the Oikos International team.
there's a group
basically.
Asking for help,
And
but I'm
so,
first gonna
part of
assign.
the organizing group of this event as well. And many other things.
Did they receive the link, Sophie, in the rooms for the harvest?
I hope so. Like the it should actually.
That's
I'm gonna
quickly
put them again.
Hello.
I'm trying to speak when there is
Iron?
so you can hear better. But sometimes you will hear some.
Do you need to go to a group or?
They're speaking in the main room. I'm sorry about this.
They cannot speak. Like.
Okay. You can unmute.
Yeah. So the goal
now
is
they
to
can unmute.
define an
Now you
agenda
can unmute yourself.
how we-
Just joining. I don't know. Hello.
how-
Hello. Who is talking?
Sylvester. True play.
Hello. You just arrived now.
Actually, just give me. I don't know where we are now. I'm so sorry for that.
No worries.
Yeah.
They're doing an exercise to practice the facilitation.
Okay.
So they are trying to organize the first meeting of the local hubs. So if they would facilitate the first meeting, how they would do.
Okay.
So they are preparing in a template together, like around 2 to 3 people in breakout rooms. So
Okay.
that's what's happening now. And after, everyone will come back and then we will continue talking.
So I don't know whether I can join a group or I remain here. Okay. 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 Okay.
So I can say it out loud.
So I'm gonna.
So I should wait, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah, we
relax,
assigned you to
enjoy.
a room. Oh, okay.
Flow of the circle.
Okay.
There's a room asking for help.
So we have to,
Room number 14.
welcome
Roberto, do you want to go there?
with the intention of
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm not available now. I don't have any choice for now.
No, actually, because we will finish soon the exercise, Sophie's asking if I can help a group, but
Okay.
you wait here with us.
Okay. No problem. I'm here.
Sophie, I don't know, I can go, but how do I come back?
And then we check.
I just come back now.
So how do you want to do each of those?
That's how I know about Zoom.
Points basically.
I added you to the
I
room.
think that's the question they are asking.
14, I'm going there.
Oh, I think he was actually alone. Oh gosh. Luisa, kannst du teilen? Screen sharing? Does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I can share my screen.
What do we agree to do?
That works?
Yeah, yeah. I was signed in actually in the Leap account, so therefore I'm a co-host of the meeting.
who's doing
Maybe
what
that's
in the
also what's
meeting.
fucking up with my computer so much.
And
That
then
so many
the
people
main
are
part
in.
is the actual discussion, how it's being managed.
Because I
And
scheduled a meeting for
how-
some chapters and therefore
like,
I'm somehow a co-host because I'm still locked in, I think.
Sophie,
Yeah.
I was, I don't know if I'm pronouncing correct, but Monsura, but she was alone in the room. That was the point.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm so
How
sorry.
can we do the check-in?
Sorry for that, but we will be finishing soon the exercise. Sorry that you didn't manage to practice. That happens sometimes.
Roberta, can you share the screen just to make sure that that works for you?
You talking to me, right?
You have one example?
No, so,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just left it alone now, you know.
Is that your name?
okay.
Your,
I'm Sylvester anyway, Sylvester Churopley.
so we can call you Sylvester.
Yeah, yes, yeah, you call me
Yeah?
Sylvester. Yeah, that's awesome.
Just a
Sylvester.
second, Sophie. I need to. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't share the screen.
You cannot.
No.
If you click there, is
Nice.
it
I've never
saying
tried
like
this
request
second. Yeah,
sharing,
I will try
or
it.
what does it like?
Okay, cool.
The host disabilitated sharing the screen.
Okay. I can do something. I make you co-host, and then you can.
Yeah, then I can.
Then we need to move to agreements. So basically, who does what? What are the different roles we want to attribute to participants in this meeting?
Okay.
Do you have any ideas?
Can you
Okay.
see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually when I do in my meeting,
Should I stop and first
Have a
have
clear
them back?
paper that is already designed. for
Yeah,
the
maybe
meeting.
that's good.
So we are
And
Okay.
do you want them to share a bit of
Then
maybe?
we have someone
Maybe
taking
do you
minutes.
want them to share their
Then we have
ideas,
someone
or do you want to share
Yes,
just
yes,
like about the
someone
experience they had,
This
like
person
what they
checking
take?
going down, then this person or other person
What do you think? We thought about the sharing, like how they would organize now, 1 or 2 groups.
And then there is one for the time.
Yeah.
Time for us.
And we can ask both. How was it? And
So
can you
all the
share
time
with us?
I'm expecting the time.
But you have to share their screen, right? Like to share the document screen.
Those are the
No,
different
you.
roles.
Okay. Then I need to know which one.
You mean from you
That's what I
mean you
have in
mean
mind. I
their
haven't
screen? Okay, yeah, I can do that. Sorry, that was a misunderstanding.
No, because we will need to see the document.
Yeah.
And then you would share, right? Okay. Should you bring them back?
Is it already time to bring them back?
A lot of time. I guess we passed the time even. Yeah.
Exactly.
Um,
And maybe the minutes.
give me
also.
one second.
Notes. Good. So we need to take time to find those, and they can change from one meeting to the other. It really depends. And then we have the main
Okay,
part.
should I take them back?
Everyone is able to contribute
Yeah.
to the conversation. The facilitator.
60 seconds.
Okay. So you need to explain how they raise a hand to be the group that will present.
Can't
you explain? Just
We're gonna be kicked
click
out
on
in 40
participants, and
seconds.
then at the
Just
bottom
really
there,
true.
they can click
So.
on the hands.
Question, are we going to share the recording?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
More people will have fun with us.
With the
But we can
great
connect it.
fails
Yes.
from my laptop.
Hello, Beck. Hello, everyone. Good to see you again. It was so long, I almost missed you.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Good to know. You can share more. Sophie, do we have everyone back? 33? That's it? Okay.
We got very less time in that.
Yeah. So the idea now is that one group or two, let's see how much time we have, can share with us what they created and how the experience was. Ideally, one person would do it for the group. So you can click in the participants, and then in the bottom, you have the option to raise your hand. And I hope one of you raise your hand to present. So who would like to go? Raise your hand. Okay, we have someone. Do you see, Sophie?
Good talking, Yundo. You have the voice and the floor.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
okay.
This is Fortunatus from Tanzania.
Okay, what group was your group?
13, is that right, Clementina? 13?
Yeah, 13.
Okay.
13, just a second, then I will open our harvest so we can see.
I think I want to share something about the harvest. So feel free to share about your experience. There is nothing in the harvest.
Okay, then go ahead. How was it for you?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. We were 2 people in our group, I and Clementine, and we have used the tool that the facility has been shared with us. That the first thing we have to do our preparation of the meeting, and there we discuss the way we introduce ourselves, but also the intention of the meeting to make sure that everyone is on board. But also the second one, we do the check-in, that to make sure that the mood check for everyone that has paid some attention to the meeting, is comfortable to speak and share to the topic. But also we go to the agreement where we distributed the roles for the facilitator, someone who will take note, someone who will check the NH, and a timekeeper as well. So at the part of agreement also, we agreed for the basic rules that will guide our discussions. Then after that, we move to the main part, where now we discuss about the responsible leadership, especially how does the leader should do, etc. From that point, our time was over. So maybe Michael, if it has anything to add, you're welcome, Clementine. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope you had fun.
Definitely, very fun.
Okay, trying that out. I am aware of the time, so I don't want to keep you here like longer because we still have a little bit more things for you. So I will share quickly. Okay, I hope you all can see. Sometimes take a little bit. How I would do it with Sophie is an example. You can have some ideas from here, but you totally are free to be creative. So just make sure, like, who is gonna, like, you need to agree. You go in Discord and then you start the conversation and then you agree who will be the facilitator for the first week. So this is very important. And also don't forget to agree before the meeting. Like if everyone from your local hub is watching a different interview, but you are still commenting when you meet, or if you wanna you all to watch the same interviews, and the person who is the facilitator for the week prepare this agenda earlier. That's important, then you don't be lost. And sometimes, like if you are a group of 6 or 7, so more people can experience this facilitation, so you can maybe have 2 people facilitating the meeting per week. So we have here a template that we use it. So this is the date and where we are meeting, the Zoom link, so people can come to meet you there. I think you all can meet in Discord as well. So you have who is coming and the purpose of the meeting. That's also important. For example, in this sense will be our first local hub meeting. We want to connect to each other. We wanted to explore the fourfold practice. We want a dialogue on responsible leadership and sustainability. And most important, give a voice to all the perspectives in the room. So we would start with this welcome, framing, agenda, and roles. So welcoming everyone. This is the role of the facilitator, introducing himself or herself, presenting, this is the agenda, that's how it looks like. And you all can decide who is gonna be taking the notes. And then you need to have a document for taking the notes. Who is gonna be the energy keeper and all of that. After that, we thought about doing some introductions and check-in. So we always like to start with a grounding exercise. So you can also bring everyone who is coming to the room for 1 minute to, okay, let's arrive. Sometimes we come from all over the places and we needed to be mindful and present again. So close your eyes, just breathe for some minutes or whatever, take deep breaths. And then we have our check-in, and that's also like you can leave, for example, your name, your country, your university or work, interesting fact about you or something funny. And also, how are you arriving today to the meeting? What's your mood? What's alive inside of you? And we thought about the next thing of the meeting would be the expectations for the NexGenLead. So we can check in what are our expectations for this week. And next, the facilitator will present the principles of the hub. Again, bringing the circle practices, speak with intention, listen with attention, tend to the well-being of the group. You can remind the group about the 4 agreements, listen without judgment, whatever is said in the circle, stay in the circle, offer what you can and ask for what you need. And that silence sometimes is also part of the conversation. Then the next thing, we would have the circle round. So we would explore the fourfold practices, the practice about hosting ourselves, being hosting others, and the communities. So you can ask who knows about these frameworks already, and what from this type of framework of hosting yourself, others, and being community, what does it resonate with you? And where do you have strength, or what practice do you want to contribute? And then the whole group would have the opportunity to share about that. Then we have here some break and energizer. Like I did, you can make people stretch, dance, or whatever fun idea you have for 5 minutes. Then we will have the second round of circle conversations, which this week is about the being. So how do you apply the 5 competencies for the personal stories of the responsible leaders. Né? So we again will be talking about that, and remember that we have some guiding umbrella questions we have sent you in the email also that helps you with these reflections. And then you can talk about what does it mean to show up as a responsible leader. What can you learn about your perspective from the stories that you've been listening in the interviews? How does reflecting about your own perceptions change the world? Because the way we see the world change the world. Yeah. And which of the 5 competencies, the CRAL, self-awareness, systems thinking, change and innovation, stakeholder relations, and ethics and values. Yeah. Which of these 5 competencies do you wish to explore on a deeper level? Why and how? So many ideas for you to share in your local hub this week. And then you can finish the meeting with the final announcements, next steps. Sometimes we need to make any like, okay, how are we gonna do for the next meeting, about any upcoming events or whatever. And then you can come to a checkout where, for example, we have a question here: what intention have you nurtured here to care with for the week? That would be a cool meeting. I would like to be that meeting. Yeah, that's it, guys. So now I guess Luisa is gonna share with us, right, Sophie? About
Exactly.
Discord.
So, yeah, our digital platform which we use to come together, and Luisa is actually the expert. So the word goes to you, Luisa. Please explain us how to navigate.
Okay, so wait, let me just share my screen. Should be this one. Just let me know when you are going to see it. Yes? Perfect, thank you. So you already heard quite a lot about Discord, and Discord is going to be the platform via which you are going to collaborate with each other. And I just shortly wanted to show you the main functions which are really important for you. It's just going to take 5 minutes. So here, the one with the white background is your global hub. So there you have different kind of channels, are they called? So here we have, for example, the NexGenLead Global Forum, and you also have your local specific, or not local language specific channels. And there you have events, for example. You can share with each other some resources. And what is really important here is also the support channel. So in there you can write if you have technical questions concerning, for example, if Discord doesn't really work, or if you have just some further questions concerning Discord, but also you can ask some questions about the program. And in those channels, normally the moderators have already introduced themselves. So for example, for technical questions, you can always contact either me, Jonas, or Benoit. That depends on who introduced themselves in the channel, or some of the program moderators. And now I would like to show you as well your local hubs. So that is really important that you differentiate those two. So in the introduction email that you got, there are actually 2 links included. So there's one for the global Discord hub, and then there's also one for the local one. So really carefully read this. And if I'm going, for example, now into here, the local hub, and there's already Marcelo, for example. And what is the beauty of Discord is that you can also do some video calls by it. So if you would like to meet with your local group, then you can just easily call them. So let's try this out. Okay, I'm just going to start this, and normally someone is going to, if you are going to wait for someone else is going to join as well, and you can have your video conversation via this way. Let's just stop this. And in your local hub, you also have your support channel. So for example, here I already wrote in it that if you have some technical questions, you can always write me. And what is really important here to mention is that please tag us so that we can directly get a notification via it. I think that is really it from my side. So really start to just discover every kind of function Discord has. And if you have some questions, just get in touch with us, or if you have a question about the program, just get in touch with your program moderator. Back to you, Sophie.
Thank you, Luisa, for this really quick overview. So in case you still have questions on Discord, there is a Discord guide, which I'm going to share in the chat in a second. But let me first open the space for questions, actually. It's time for a Q&A. And no matter which kind of question, we're really happy to find answers together. So if you just want to unmute yourself if you have any kind of question, or share them in the chat if that's if you feel better with that. And we're going to pick up the questions one by one.
Yes, can be about the program, about facilitation, about Discord.
Yeah, I think I want to ask a question on the local hub. Hello, you getting me?
Yes, go for it.
Oh, okay. I wanted to ask for the local help. Is it the group from my country, or who sort of be in that local help you guys talking about?
So in the local hubs, we really try to form some groups which make sense from a local perspective, where we have people from the same time zone. It's about exchanging perspectives in this group, and then going to the global forum where you have all the international participants in order to exchange perspectives once more. But in the local hub, there's gonna probably for most people, there's gonna be people from your region if they were applicants for the program.
Okay, yeah, good, thank you. Yeah.
Sophie, there is one more question about the hubs in the chat.
Sure. How do we know our local hub? Is it through joining the link? And who will be deciding the position of facilitator, harvester, and so on? So yes, you know your local hub through joining by clicking on this link. So only if all of us click on the link, we're actually going to know who in the end is going to be in our local hub. And then who decides on the position? Well, that's up to the local hub, actually. You are supposed to come together in the local hub and then agree upon how you want to organize yourselves. So if you say, oh, I want to be a facilitator for the first session, then just post this question in the chat, and I'm sure you can have a first shot. Is that clear?
I think he was clear. He said yes. Don't be shy, guys, if you have any question.
I also have a question.
Come on, tell us.
The local hub link of a local area is in the mail that was sent to us.
Yes, there is a link. For each of you, you received this specific link to join. And when you join, you are already going to your specific local hub.
Okay, thank you.
I'm checking my emails and I haven't received the link for my hub or anything. So if it can be resent, that will be much appreciated.
Totally, Kieron. How to pronounce your name? Is it Kieron?
It's Kieran, yes.
Kieron, perfect. I'm gonna check that for you and send you the email again right after the meeting.
problem.
And then there's a really good question in the chat. Is the local hub only intended for the 21 days? Actually, no, it's just the beginning. We hope that you keep having a conversation beyond the 21 days. So both platforms, as both servers, the local hub and the global forum are going to stay open, and it's up to you to keep it alive. So for how long you want to keep the conversation going, I would say.
I also have a question. Can you hear me? It's more a technical question, but I accidentally created 2 usernames. So now there are 2 persons with my name in the same group. I don't know, maybe someone who's good with the technology can help me with that, because one of them will be very inactive.
That is absolutely no problem. Can you just let us know which kind of profile we shall delete, and then we can just
sure
exclude you then.
Do you need the number, the code, and
yes.
Okay, I will send it to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I have a question actually. I'm seeing this in my local hub. I'm the only one person. So what can I do, or what can I?
So it's kind of a a patience practice, huh? To wait until the others join. So we really hope that that everyone is checking their emails and joining the local hub. But if we do not, like, if there is no activity, or if there's only 1 or 2 people in a local hub until Wednesday or Thursday, we're gonna reach out to the local hub. We're gonna check in with you and ask if it's okay to fuse local hubs. But if there's only 2 local hubs, 2 people in a local hub, feel free to already start a conversation. That should not hold you back.
I can see two from NexGenLead, Martello, and one other, and I am only one in the local hub. Thanks.
Maybe if you send a message to Marcelo, he's gonna answer.
Yeah,
I think we can talk together for now.
Yeah, I think.
And watch the interviews. You can already start watching the interviews for this week. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Sophie, we have one more question. Awesome. So the local group can be members from 2 or 3 regional countries or in one country.
Yes, exactly. And Sylvester, we're happy to send you the email again as well.
No more questions? Are you guys still thinking? If you have a question back in your mind.
There's a question: how should we know what will be the time for local hub? And I think it's a good question as well. Like, how can you know when a local hub should meet? And again, well, it's up to you. You have the responsibility to talk to your fellow local hub friends and find a time that suits you. So one idea is, for example, if you want to take the initiative and really make this meeting happen, create a doodle or any other like time call, so that you can find a time slot which suits everyone. It's a good start. Roberta, do you have any other recommendation?
I have another question here, actually. Going to that, but it's the same. Like he's also saying that he trying to join the local hub, but he can't see anyone else yet. So that's the point. Depends on how and when people will join. So that's why we are really asking everyone to join as soon as they receive the email, so the conversations can start. And while the people are not there, you can for sure watch the interviews and come to the events. Even though your group didn't meet, you can still come to the Connect tomorrow, to the cafe on Wednesday. Yeah, just continue coming to the events, and we will give a little bit more time for people to join, and then we will try to regroup and see what we can do.
Hasib, I think it is Hasib. Is that your name or
Hasbi Allah.
Hasbi Allah?
Yes,
You
yes.
said you also did not receive an email. We're gonna check that.
No,
for
any
you.
member.
It's any member. Yes, you are correct.
Okay, so the same.
But that's good. You guys are the leaders as well. Very good. And they will join. But you were already there. I'm happy that you made it.
And actually, what you're saying, Roberta, I just want to underline that as well. You are the leaders now. Actually, you're the ones who are active on the local hubs already. So if you reach out, like through social media or through whichever channel, to your friends or so on, to the world out there, and invite them to join. If you know someone, it's not too late. You can invite them, and if they in the registration form put that they want to be together in a local hub together with you, we can do that. That is not a problem. So spread the message out there.
And also, if I'm not wrong, Sophie, correct me, and Roberta, you can also start discussing on the global forum, introducing yourself, presenting where you come from, what you are doing, what is your definition of leadership, what do you think about sustainability, and yeah, already start engaging with everyone there.
That's very true. Maybe that's even the best option you have, as long as there's not enough people in your local hubs. There's already quite a lot of people on the global forum. So check out the global forum, start the conversation there, ask daring questions, or yeah, just drop into the video chat and see who's there. Maybe it's Marcelo.
So I can maybe just share my screen to show you where it is, so we can start.
Good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm doing it very quickly while we get some more questions. So where is my Discord? Okay, by now you can see it, I guess. Can you?
Yes.
Great. So, well, I have too many, but don't worry. You will just have one like this symbol, and you should go to the white one. And there is someone that has his sound. Great. Thank you for muting. And so you go to this white NexGenLead icon, and here you have NexGenLead NGL Global Forum, and that's where you can say hi or put your name and who you are. And here you can see the list of all the people that are already here. So oh, I have an answer from Louisa. Hey, Louisa, where are you from? Great, so let's start engaging. Cool. And so, I don't know, I invite Patricia, Nicholas, Milena, Mike, Melanie. Well, all of you here, we are already 30. We can already have nice discussions to come to this NexGenLead Global Forum and start the discussion. Okay? Don't hesitate to say hi there and put your name and tell us where you are from. Wow, Clementine also there. Great. So that's it.
Sorry, but I have a question because I went to the lookup hub, but I don't see the global forum. It's just, I think, the local one for me.
So in the email that you received, you might have two links, one for the global forum and another one for your local hub.
Let me just check. Thank you.
Check. If not, I'm posting an email here on the chat that will be support@nextgenlead.org, and then feel free to reach out and tell us what your problem is, and we will help you. Sure. Otherwise, you will have also the support channel in your Discord.
All right. And should we make an account, because it says claim an account? I'm not sure what is that about.
Yes, you need an account to join the platform.
All right. Thank you.
Yes. And as Marcelo is sharing here, sorry.
Technical problem also. Before it was Sophie, now we're
yeah, sorry, now I'm back. Oh, I will get red. Anyways, if you need support, send an email or send in the Discord as well, in the support channel. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Don't
support, Roberta.
Yeah, don't stop participating. Like, really reach out, ask for support, and then we can help you so you can really move forward and have the discussions and enjoy everything that you can from this program. Should we check out, Sophie? Or
I would say, if there's no other question for now, let us maybe check out and close the session for tonight. So again, thank you so much for joining. And as you saw tonight, not every meeting is perfect, but still, I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something. And we want to do a little, in the chat, we shared again the participant guide with you, which is also answering many questions. Okay.
Sophie, also Marcelo wants to say something before we check out, just for you to know.
Marcelo?
So I have a little game if you want to play afterwards. So if you want to play a little game here, you can stay and we can start having this first very small discussion and game to meet each other. That was it.
Okay. Then let's engage after the checkout with each other. And for the checkout, I invite all of you to write in the chat what you are looking forward to in the next 3 weeks. What is one thing you look forward to? That might be related to NexGenLead, but that might also be related just to your life. For example, Roberta, what are you looking forward to?
Okay. Well, I'm super enjoying to have people from all over the world. And yes, I am looking forward actually for the tomorrow session where I will be with Adriana and we will be supporting the community to connect. So the NexGenLead Connect event tomorrow. I hope you all can join
I have
us.
a question at last. I wanted to say that can you change the time, take it back 1 hour? Like it's 7 p.m. Can you take it 1 hour back?
You're saying of the event, if we can change the time.
The timing of the meeting.
So in your local hub, you can decide what will be the time of your meetings. But
Okay.
these international events, as we are having now, we can change the time because we try to find the time that fits better all the participants' needs.
So here in Pakistan, it is now 12:30 p.m. a.m.
Yes.
Sorry.
Understand. Yeah, it's quite late. We have also who we have from Philippines here also. That is quite late. Yeah, we have people from different time zones, from Brazil to China. So we try to find the time zone that is, or the time of the meeting that is the most suitable for everyone.
Okay.
So many meetings are gonna happen at 2 p.m. Central European time. So that might be better for you then as well, guys.
Yes.
And we really try to make it as like accessible for everyone as possible, and to balance it out. And we appreciate so much that you are still here for you. So there's a little like
Thank
heart
you.
symbol for you.
Thank you.
All right, awesome. I think that's also super interesting to know what time it is everywhere. And like I already saw a lot of really nice sharing. So many people are looking forward to connect to new community, to exchange about leadership, to explore new mindsets and different cultures. And I am looking forward to all of that. And I thank you for being here today. I wish you a great day or evening or early morning, wherever you are. And I hand over to Marcelo for the fun part.
Great.
Thank you, guys.